Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium as your Nantucket Whalers will host the Cardinals from Cardinal Spellman High School. Welcome back, Whalers Nation. We're doing it again. Dick, do you believe it? They hired us back again.
How you do, yeah, another year and another dollar. This is year number 36 here.
Wow,
jumping in.
That is unbelievable. I am Chris Morris, of course, your voice of Whaler Sports, alongside a phenomenal crew today. Our senior camera op, Olivia Nascimento, back on the eyes on the field. This will be her first football game, but we got it. She's all set, ready to go. D.C. Collins, of course, you caught him doing some baseball, all sorts of stuff in the spring, a little bit of winter, and we're having him for football. He's going to do it all this year. He's got some camera. We're maybe going to do a little field interview. He's got some mics. He's going to do it all for us today, so happy to have him along again. And, of course, Charles Douglas, the brains of the op, Charles in charge. Man, he has got a setup for us today. Can't wait to show off a couple of tricks. We've got some new tricks up our sleeves, so to speak, and happy to have him running the show once again. And, of course, our Whalers legend, Mr. Dick Herman, coach, math teacher. Always a pleasure to hang out with you, my friend.
It's great to be back. I'm really excited, and I can hear it in your voice.
You know, I don't hide my excitement. It's one of my bad traits, or good traits, depending on who you ask. But football, home opener, fresh start. 0-0s, new coach. You had a chance to chat with him. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Fun guy he was, yes.
Obviously, still some magic in the air from what happened last spring. Man, what an incredible run that boys lacrosse team had. First championship, state championship since 2011 for the Nantucket High School athletics. I mean, it was just incredible. Hammy and I had an absolute blast. I hope you're watching out there, Hammy, and it was a pleasure. It was just an honor to be able to be a small part of that.
It was the first championship that a team ever went through a tournament play. All the other championships have been a one-and-done type playoff.
Yeah.
So it's a nice run, great run.
Just a great group, too. Just a phenomenal group. A few of those boys still kicking around, and we've got some new names, some new faces, a bunch of kids going out for football. Unbelievable numbers here. I heard 82 was the number, 67 on the roster.
82 was the high point. Hopefully they're still around. 66 on the roster we were given today. Each class is well represented, all double digits.
Great stuff, great stuff. So before we get to our game preview, I do want to thank our founding underwriter for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our broadcast. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers Athletics.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As the pregame festivities continue, you can see the Whalers heading on up. They'll get that big old flag and maybe a pirate flag as well and run on the field here right at the last minute. And of course, we welcome in a new era to Whalers football. New head coach Reese Everett taking over at the helm. He inherits a team that went 3-7 last year. Haven't seen the postseason since 2019. And as one of our tricks, Dick actually had the pleasure of sitting down with Coach Everett last night for a nice little chat, nice little interview. So Charles, we will cue that up here. And again, he brings a renewed energy to the sidelines. Hopefully it transfers into success between the gridiron. And he's got a bunch of athletes to play with. So let's have a listen to Coach Reese Everett and Dick Herman for a little pregame interview.
Coach that wants to give back to the community as much as possible. Finding the island about 6 summers ago, I found a deep love for the children that play sports on the island, and it's such a pleasure to give back to this community.
The home opener tomorrow, Cardinal Spellman. What do you know about them?
We actually played them Tim's first year when I was assistant coach under him. They're a great program, very competitive, and we're excited to see what they have tomorrow.
Besides the obvious, getting a victory, what else are you looking for out of the Whalers tomorrow in the game?
I'm looking for execution. This is something we've talked about with the coaching staff for a while. We know we have the talent on the field. We're looking for execution to complete every task that is asked of each student and to finish strong. We brought up a lot of young staff from our CPS level last year. They've been dialing a lot of kids over the past couple of years, and I think, short answer, the energy that the coaches are bringing a lot of attention from students inside the high school.
What should the fans look for, myself included, in tomorrow's game? Who can we key in on?
There's going to be a few people to key in on. The returners, Brock Beamish, our starting quarterback, receiver, Aaron Halen. We have Jake Haig at the defensive back. Some linebackers, our linebacker core is very, very dominant. Some of the Jacobson brothers, Owen Sullivan, a lot of lacrosse players that just played in that state championship this past year.
Can they bring their sticks out onto the football?
They can't bring their sticks, but they can certainly bring those shoulders.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we wait. The Whalers entering the field here for their final pre-game warm-ups here. So, great interview, Dick. And what were your impressions?
I was very pleased with him. He has a lot of positivity, which this program needs. And you keep mentioning 82, and I heard that number thrown around too.
Yeah.
66 on the roster. I can't remember the last time we had 66 kids on the roster.
Yeah, which obviously helps in a lot of different ways. Keeps kids away from injury. Doesn't, put an onus on one player being the star.
Right.
It is a team game. There are, 22 spots, and with the kicker a couple more. So it's great to have those numbers and have that flexibility. Tough opening opponent here today. Obviously, the Spellman Cardinals coming off 2 years in a row. 2 years ago, they were in the Final Four in Division 6. And last year, they won a playoff game, lost in the next round. But, man, it starts offensively, in my opinion. Brock Beamish, junior quarterback, going to get the nod. He's going to get most of the snaps. And he can sling it. He's got some talented kids. Aaron Hanlon, Owen Sullivan, Brady Tilton should get some playing time. Amari Bramwell, Jake Hyde, and Brian Quell, all returning starters, and definitely saw some smart guy. So we'll see if they can get something, get the guys in the right spots. Offensive line, all returning starters. plenty of protection back there. So obviously, this game one, some things will play out as it goes along. But honestly, talent all around on the offensive side of things.
You say Brock can sling it. What he needs, though, is a running game.
Yeah.
If you're going to throw it on every down, it's not going to work. I saw that in the scrimmage. They kept throwing outside, and it wasn't working. They got to get a running game, open up the middle, get the pass down the middle once in a while, and then he can sling it when he wants.
Yeah, I hear you. And again, just a junior, so we do have a couple more years of experience for him. His dad's one of the coaches as well, so that always helps. Defensively, Whalers are going to be solid. I mean, a lot of returning starters, of course. Defensive coach Mark Willett will have his crew ready to work, but he's also got playmakers on the outside, guys that can turn the game around, get some turnovers, cause some turnovers. The Jenkinson brothers. I'm hearing rumors that there is a linebacker setup that is all ring bearers, so we're calling it the Lord of the Rings, baby. So we'll see when that group comes in. But the Jenkinson brothers just bring another group of athletic, obviously huge success with the state title in lacrosse. That stuff is, it inherits itself. It bleeds, and hopefully the Whalers can ride that wave and create some more magic here on the football field. But man, we'll see how it plays out. I'm very optimistic, Dick. What if you had to pick 3 keys today, Dick? What would your 3 keys be for the Whalers?
The number one key is going to be defense. Yeah. If you're going to win a game like today, you got to steal a touchdown on defense,
right.
And that means an interception, a fumble recovery, or a great field position.
During the course of the game,
do that. You got to calm Brock down. Brock got a little bit nervous last year in some situations, and he tends to let the ball fly too high if he does. And the third thing is the offensive line.
Yep.
The offensive line is gotta stay on side. They can't move, and they can't have delay of the games. Last year, we had a delay of the game penalty in almost every game last year at the beginning. It was driving me up the wall. So,
and it's hard for Dick to get up the wall, I got to tell you. But he was going up the wall.
I need help, but I'll get up that wall. Those would be my 3 keys of the game today.
Absolutely, and I have 3 keys, and you stole all 3 of my keys.
Oh, dear.
No.
I must have been looking at your notes.
But those incidentals, the penalties, a clean game, man. They haven't had a clean game in quite some time. And at the high school level, those shots in the foot, it's harder to recover from.
Well,
in the professional level, it's hard to recover from.
Yeah.
So it's really hard when you're backed 15, 20 yards on first down, second down, third down.
Some penalties you can live with. And
sure.
Some penalties unavoidable, but delay of game penalties, you can't live with them.
That's up in the skull.
That starts with the coaching staff down. You got to get the play off in the 20 seconds.
Fantastic stuff. Quarterback Ronan Manning will take the snaps, and we'll look for running back Chris Soto and Uromai Murray, number 7, to get the bulk of the carries, and they will test that Whalers defensive unit and bring a winning attitude under co-head coaches Ryan Donovan and Jaquan Johnson. And again, they had a trek from Brockton. Hopefully that boat.
So when these kids get up, most of them are getting up around 5 o'clock this morning.
I was up that early. You were probably up that early.
I'm up that early every day. That's the best part of the day, 5 o'clock.
Absolutely.
But, last night the captains for Nantucket were named, so it'll be interesting to see who walks out. We asked him that question yesterday afternoon, and he said no. Captains are going to be decided tonight. So who did they decide on, Chris?
Let's see. It looks like 27, 22, 17, and 30.
I got it on.
Today, number 27, number 22.
So David Cirillo.
17.
Owen Sullivan.
Yep.
Did you say 30?
30. Yeah.
30 is a junior, Haig. Jake Haig. I'm sorry. Owen Haig. 30.
So again, a new wrinkle for Coach Reese is for Coach Everett is a game-by-game captain. The captains for the Spellman crew, Chris Soto, as we mentioned, Caleb Altador, Jeremiah Murray, as we mentioned earlier before. So 3 captains.
There's 5?
There's 5 guys out there.
5 guys out there for Spellman, 4 for Nantucket. I remember when just 2 guys would walk out there.
Gil
One for
Napstead.
each team. What happened to those days when there was just
They're
one?
long gone.
One
Everybody
for
gets
each
a, everybody gets
Everybody gets a
certificate.
captain for the year trophy.
Well, we got 12 minutes on the clock here. Thanks again for joining us here on the NSC on YouTube and, of course, channel 1072 on NCTV. We are in HD, ready for the 2024-25 season. Unbelievable. We already had a volleyball game, a victory over St. John Paul, where Charles and our student commentator, Colby Lucas, was on the mic. Fantastic stuff. Thanks very much to Colby, and we'll see him very shortly.
All right, that captain was number 50. I apologize, and I'm going to ask you to
50.
pronounce his name.
There we go. Samraj Khatri. One
So
of
he
our
was
offensive lineman and defensive lineman. So it's 50, not 30.
At this time, we ask everybody to stand and remove their hats for the singing of our national anthem. Today's anthem will be sung by Nantucket's own Madison Tomei.
Oh, great voice
Madison.
on Madison.
Madison. Let's go for it, Madison.
Heard her at the hockey games a couple times.
Knocked it out of the park there, Chris. You're right. She's got a great voice.
Beautiful rendition. And we are just about ready for the opening kickoff. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC on YouTube and NCTV locally in HD on channel 1072. The sun is giving way to some gray clouds, but overall, a absolutely gorgeous day for some football. You know, I got to think it's in the high 60s, lower 70s, maybe. A slight breeze across the field from the far side of the field across, but, you know, not much. Maybe it'll affect the kicking game. Shouldn't affect the passing game whatsoever. I do want to go run down our stripes today. Referee Scott Ashcroft. Umpires Chris Finn. Tris Galvin on one of the sticks. Matt Case as well. And Brendan Kyle. Thanks very much to the stripes. And, of course, happy to have you along here as we get things opened up here for the 2024 season. And it will be Nantucket kicking off. Spellman must have won the toss.
Well, Spellman might have won the toss and deferred. That's what I'm saying. That's when did that start?
Who knows?
Belichick did it once, and now the whole country does it.
So Dennis Landaverde, Aguilar ready for the kickoff here. Whalers are set. Whalers Nation, are you ready? We are underway, end over end. Fielded at about the 20. Cut back to the 25 and sandwiched under a core of blue.
Wow, he's going to be slow. He's going to be slow getting up. The wind did hold the ball up in the air.
That was John Petruzzo Jr. receiving the kickoff. Hey, nice to see some smoke from the
grill's up, fired up over there.
Over there, baby. They are grilling up some goodies. Let's see if we can get a taste of something, maybe a linguiça for halftime.
Nantucket Booster Club. Get over there and get your burgers. If you're listening at home, come on by for lunch.
That was a fumble.
Fumble recovery.
On the first play. I did not catch that. There was a fumble on that kickoff. And the Whalers recover, so a phenomenal start to the game here for Nantucket.
Couldn't ask for a better start. Let's see if they can
catch from the 23-yard line. Beamish behind center. Slight shotgun in motion. Bramwell. He'll get the handoff around end, tries to cut back, does so, but gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
You're going to give him about 1 yard, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Opening minutes of here, we both missed the fumble recovery by the Whalers as the ball carrier is really stuck. He stayed down for a while. That's what threw me off. I was watching him, and he did stay in the game, so he's not seriously hurt. But Nantucket, big turnover here.
2nd and 8 as the Whalers come out with 2 wide receivers to the far side in motion. Tight end as well. Beamish awaits the snap. Fumbled by Nantucket, and Beamish, instead of jumping on it, does not do so. And Spellman recovers, so they give it right back to Spellman. He tried to make a play, and that's a tough thing to do when that oblong football is on the ground.
The football bouncing around has its own life, and you cannot predict where or when it's going to bounce or end up. And you're right there. He tried to pick it up on the scoop, which would have been a great play, but the obvious happened. Ball slithers away from him, and then there was about 4 or 5 Spellman there. So 2 quick turnovers here, and we haven't even played 2 minutes, Chris.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinal on the 34-yard line. Handoff. And the Whalers are in behind the line of scrimmage, and they will gang tackle the ball carrier for the Cardinal. Loss on the play. Let's see where they end up marking it. About 1.
So 2nd and 11. Defense all over the place here.
Another injury. Looks like Chris Soto. Ooh, that was their main running back. They can ill afford to lose Soto. Let's hope it's not anything too serious.
Chris Soto down.
So 2 turnovers in a matter of a
minute. Minute 56. A minute 56, we had 2 turnovers.
So Soto is up after, again, kind of getting game taken. Hopefully maybe it's just a little wind knocked out of him as he's walking off on his own.
Yeah, he had a lot of bodies on top of him.
One of the co-captains for the Cardinal, and he plays both holding that shoulder. It's not anything serious there. Maybe just a stinger for Chris Soto. So we'll see who who replaces him in the backfield. He got that handoff that lost a couple. So 2nd down and 12 for the Cardinal with 10:24 to go. And again, the Whalers all over that play on defense.
Looks like another loss, Chris. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 8. They mark it back, maybe 3rd and a long 7.
3rd and 13. Because they
I mean
lost a couple
13.
more.
I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
the other way.
You're the math major. You're supposed to be better at the numbers than I
know.
am.
I'm going the wrong way.
So 3rd and 13.
Luckily, Cardinal Spellman's going the wrong
That's
way,
right.
too.
That's right. They're doing us a favor here. So defensive line has showed out already in a couple of running plays. As a loss of 1 and a loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 13 for the Cardinal. Under 10 minutes to play here. 2 turnovers already, so if you're tuning in late, man, you've missed some action. 2 wide receivers near us, rolling out, looking for some running room. Now throws, incomplete and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 5, Nick Afsa.
That was just a dump off. That wasn't going to pick up the first down anyways. I think the quarterback wanted to run with that, but the Nantucket defensive end there, 27, I believe it was, Jake Hay came in and put a lot of pressure on him, forced the pass.
Great job by the Whalers defense. 3 and out for the Cardinal as 9:22 left here in the first quarter. No score despite a couple of turnovers. Whalers will await the punt. Looks like Canton Jenkinson. Who's that far return guy there, Dick? And a wobbly punt. That's coming our way.
Did you see
I don't think
that?
they're allowed. 17 in. Cirillo with a little bit of pressure, but really just a bad kick.
That
from the punter.
just about made it across the lines. I'm going to call that about a 5-yard
First
punt.
down.
It wouldn't even been a first down, right? 5-yard punt. So Nantucket,
So the
two
Whalers begin their
gorgeous.
second drive on the Cardinal side of the 50. 1st and 10 at their own, at the Cardinal 40. Beamish again in that Wildcat. Quick handoff, number 22, and he barrels ahead, just runs right over the lineman.
Owen Sullivan, tough kid, and he showed it there.
He wasn't avoiding the hit, he was going right for it. He barreled ahead for about 2, maybe 3.
Let's see if I got this one right now. 2nd and 8, right?
There you go, you got it.
I'm back on track.
2nd down and 8 for the Whalers. The short 8, long 7. As the Whalers begin their second drive here of the afternoon, no score, approaching 8:30 on the clock. McKeever closest to us, and it'll be Sullivan again. Tries to bounce it outside, runs over a guy, but the tackle will maybe lose one here. Bringing up a long 3rd down.
Okay, this is
They
going to
give
be
him
the
a line of scrimmage. So.
This is going to be the first early test here for Brock. He knows he has
Single setback is Sullivan with Beamish in the short set. Bramwell over the middle, looking, got,
There it
caught!
is.
First down throw from Brock Beamish to Eli McKeever, and the Whalers are in business. Find a hole.
That was the one thing that Nantucket couldn't do successfully last year is get the pass in the middle. That was beautiful there.
Just outside the red zone at the Cardinal 21. First down of the afternoon. The morning still, actually.
The morning.
Excuse me. Sullivan again has a hole, and he's still rumbling across the 25, or the 15 to about the 11. Close to first down yardage for Sullivan.
Yeah, that's about 8 or 9 yards. Let's see where the mark comes up.
They give him 9 yards on the play.
That time Sullivan cut inside the tackle, and there was a nice little seam there. Going outside the tackle, he was being boggled up.
Well, you're running right into the guy.
I think Sullivan will get this again. I'd like to see a little cross back block and have him come back this way.
It is an interesting area for play action. A couple of receivers, including McKeever on the near side. It is Sullivan inside. He fumbles, and Cardinals got it. So maybe one too many. Drive that was well on its way to at least a field goal attempt. And the Cardinal will take over on the fumble recovery at their own 10.
Yeah, you got to take advantage. If you're going to beat a bigger school like Spellman, you got to take advantage of this here. 2 fumbles they picked up inside the area, then they give them right back. I mean, 1 fumble, 2 of their own, but neither case, the score is still 0-0.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinal now, deep inside their own territory. Let's see if maybe the Whalers come up with another play here. So 3 turnovers between the two teams. Must be the first game.
3 turnovers and a 5-yard
handoff, and the Whalers are there once again. Gang tackling. Great job by Bert Lombardi, number 7 on the edge.
Back for Spellman Murray, and they took him right down. He picked up 2, but it was a hard 2. The Nantucket defense is really swarming going to the ball. That's what you got to do.
Yep. We knew that was going to be the case.
I'm looking at number 1 here. Looks like he's going to be out of the game.
He's taking off the shoulder pads. Pass deep down the middle. Tipped and incomplete. Great job by number 4, Eli McKeever, playing on defense as well.
He's got a good arm. He had it out there, but Nantucket had 3 guys in the area. The receivers kind of close together. Coach doesn't like that. Not a good pass play when the 2 receivers are in the same area.
Usually someone's in the wrong place.
One of them was not supposed to be there, I assume.
So 3rd and 8 as Ronan Manning once again behind center, awaiting the snap. Some motion in front of him with the protection. Whalers adjust, and it's a rollout. He's got a man open deep, but overthrows him, had the receiver open. So Whalers a little fortunate there as Manning was able to roll out to his left and throw back across his body, just got too much underneath it. So the Whalers should get great field position out of this.
Yeah, if he didn't have to throw the ball that deep, he could have run. He might have been close to getting the first down on the run because there was a lot of space there.
There was some space, only a lone defender out there.
All right, 5-yard punt last time.
The tackle, I misspoke there earlier. Still getting the numbers down here. First game for us too. So that's Altador back to punt. His first punt not good. This one much better. Cuts back inside and will run down to about the 48-yard line. So another drive inside the Spellman side of the 50 for the Whalers.
For the 3rd time today, Nantucket's getting the ball inside the 50. And again, if you're going to beat a bigger school, you got to get points sooner or later.
Yeah. So 5:11 to play here in the first quarter. Still no score. Whalers will take over. 1st and 10. At the Spellman 48. I thought McKeever might let that go, but he picked it up on a bounce and actually advanced about 5 yards, so a wise choice.
The bounce came to him, so he took advantage of it. Let's see if they can run a little bit left. They haven't gone to the left yet today.
Beamish awaits the snap. Hand off to Jenkinson. He'll try that same little spot that Sullivan had some success. He'll dive forward. Canton Jenkinson, of course, one of the Jenkinson twins.
This is his first year playing. I'm assuming that correct?
I think so. Yeah, they definitely did not go out for football last year, or I believe the year before that. So, Mom, everything's going to be okay.
He's a junior.
Exactly.
Mom, if you're watching,
and a very good athlete, I might add. Obviously, had incredible success as part of that lacrosse team. He's one of
But you got to hold on to the ball. 2 fumbles already. You don't want a third one.
And we talked about that earlier. Those turnovers always come into play. Beamish looking to pass. Nothing there. Now he'll tuck it on and run. Tuck it underneath and run. And he picks up a few.
Positive yards. So now they get themselves in good position here. Again, you're in 4-down territory here. So you don't have to throw the ball.
Manageable 4 yards. Step a couple of times, but unfortunately have had the turnover bug bite them a couple of times, stopping drives. Beamish on 3rd down has Bramwell, and he'll get that little sweep, and nothing doing there. Spellman all over that play. Again, they've run that a couple times, and now that will bring up a 4th, and they actually lose a couple yards, so it's probably about 5 now.
Now you might want to punt it. Now you might want to punt it.
They are going to go for it, though.
Well, no, don't they do the little dance
Oh, they
out of
might do a little dance, you're
They
right.
do the little dance every once in a
quick
while,
kick.
so we'll see. I would punt it
Yeah.
if I was
Play
making
the
the
field
call.
position game here a little bit. Yep, and Beamish will take a couple steps back, and he will quick kick it. And a good job. That should land inside the 10, inside the 5.
Yeah, then defense right in front of us here.
Absolutely. Wise choice, Coach, as the clock will stop with 2:36 to play here in the first quarter. Thanks again for joining us on the NSC on YouTube and NCTV. As you saw, we threw in a couple of replays, a couple of new tricks. But the name of the game right now has been turnovers. And unfortunately for Spellman, an injury to Chris Soto, their starting running back. He only saw 2 plays, one play.
He's out for the day right now. I can't see him coming back.
Yeah.
He's got his head down. He seems to be in a little bit of pain.
Yeah, the shoulder is a tough one. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but
He
serious
first-
enough for him to take a seat. So 1st and 10 for the Spellman, deep in their own territory. A little jet sweep will get them out of harm's way, and a good run actually out across close to the 10-yard line, out to about the 8-yard line. So
That's their best run of the day.
easy, gentlemen. Little chat. Probably not talking about where they're getting pizza later, that's for sure.
So he picked up probably about 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. That's probably, I would say, Spellman's best play of the day.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, for them, it is probably one of their better plays. It looked like he got around that corner, but really the Whalers did a nice job of closing it down quickly and only holding him to about a 4-yard run. And again, the Whalers' defensive line is absolutely dominating play as we approach a minute 30.
I'm not sure that was their first option there. I think he was looking to hand off
It
to
did
the
kinda look like a
second
broken play,
the
yeah.
second guy, and then he gave it back to the 3rd guy. So broken play, we'll take it. Now it's 3rd and long. Force them to pass here. A lot of good things can happen for the Whalers.
They have some playmakers in that defensive backfield, that's for sure. A couple of guys going both ways, including number 4, McKeever back as the deep safety. So Manning will have a single setback behind him. Murray, and he'll fake it again, rolling out. He will tuck it in and get some good yardage. He'll have a first down. And again, I think he heard you, Dick.
Yeah, a little breakdown there.
Just run it.
A little breakdown there on the Nantucket defense. For the Spellman, clock is running. This could be the last play of the first quarter.
One play left, but the ball rests on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinal. Again, their first down comes on the second to last play of the first quarter. As we mentioned earlier, Chris Soto, starting running back for Spellman, out with a shoulder injury, so it'll be Murray, and he gets the call and is drilled behind the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by number 17, David.
Punctuation mark on the end of the first quarter there. Great play, knocks them back for a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 as we open the second quarter.
No score here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. We'll take a moment here on the NSC and NCTV. You are watching Whalers football.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myricko'connell.com. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Just poke me if I'm in your way.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as the second quarter commences here. 2nd and 13 for the Cardinals, deep in their own territory. Whalers' defensive line has dominated so far. Murray with a run and a little bit of a hole, breaks a tackle, tries to break through another one, but the Whalers string it out, and honestly, they maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's a hard guy to bring down one-on-one there. In the gang tackling brings him down, but they stopped him, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
They're going to stop for the Whalers.
3rd and 11. So again, good things can happen for the defense.
So
3rd and 11.
2 yards for Murray on that run. Again, it looked like he had a little bit of a hole, but the Whalers doing great job on the pursuit when it was bounced outside. And Manning once again will face a throwing down here. Pressure comes from the edge, breaks through one. He's got some room, and Manning will.
Holding.
Let's hope Dick is right. Yep. Holding offense.
Beautiful.
So that'll negate a good run and scramble by Manning and make it a little bit longer for that 3rd down play here. It'll be half the distance.
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 18, I think. Let's see where they...
Again, you're the math major, Dick, so you're going to have to do the numbers for us, buddy.
Let me get my shoe off. I got to count. I got to count.
Extra digits.
I need some extra digits to count this one.
So they start the clock again. So third.
It's about, I think I was off by about a half yard. I think it's 3rd and 14.
Well, they've marked off the full 10. So 3rd and 21 here for the Spellman. Back deep inside their own territory, inside their 10 at about the 7-yard line. Again, another passing down, but Manning has done a good job of tucking it and running it for
The defensive end has got to force them inside, though. They're letting them get to the outside there too often.
It'll be a run to Murray, and the Whalers are all over that. Tackle inside the 5.
Yeah, Spellman.
And the defensive line, Cirillo, has been all over the ball.
Spellman playing at safety. It's just trying to get a few yards up the middle before the punt, but it doesn't work. He loses some more yards.
But as you said, the Whalers got to take advantage of these things. They have another
the whole game has been played in their side of the field, and they
late
got
arrival for the Whalers here on the line. All the way back in the end zone is the punter. Going to be hit quick, and he gets it off. Good kick, actually. Fielded, breaks through one. Oh, tripped up. Otherwise, he has some room to run. McKeever, good coverage by number 12, Max Nabstead, for the Cardinal. Otherwise, the Whalers would have been in business well.
McKeever's only a sophomore, but he shows that he's got a lot of guts out there. But again, for the 4th time today, Nantucket is starting in their own side of the field, but the scoreboard still reads 0-0. They got to get some points sooner or later.
Got to take advantage of this field position. Both defenses have been playing well, but both offenses honestly have just not had.
No, 2 first downs, one by each team.
Yeah. So we can call it one way or the other, but either way, the Whalers got to get some production out of their offense as they have some motion here. Bramwell trips to the right side, far side of the field. It's Sullivan who had a fumble earlier, and Beamish fumbles the snap once again. And we'll jump on it this time instead of
another fumble, but they don't lose this one, but they do lose a yard or 2. So now that changes your 2 yards, changes your whole philosophy now. 2nd and 12 instead of a 2nd and 7 or a 2nd and 6.
Yeah. Clock continues to run. 9:30 officially on the clock. Beamish sprinting in with the play. And Brock Beamish, just a junior. Saw a lot of playing time last year along with Carlos Aguilar at quarterback. Beamish back to pass. Quick pass to Bramwell. He's got some space out there. See if he can get the edge. No, sir.
Horse collar. Where's the flag?
Horse collar tackle there as well, as Dick mentioned. But
where's the flag?
No flag.
Right in front of the official, too.
And
didn't pick up much as he
maybe a yard.
Brought him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12 at least.
So 3rd and 12 they call it. Another long 3rd down here for the Whalers. Not really what either offense is set up to do, but another passing down, trips now to the near side here. 3 wide receivers. Beamish gets the snap. Quick drop, fake, deep throw. Good coverage, overthrew the intended receiver, Jake Haig, but pretty good coverage there.
I'd punt it again.
So the Whalers again unable to take advantage of the good field position and went backwards.
But I'd punt it again. Why give them this yards?
And again, the offense still out there, but as we saw, the quick kick from Beamish, a weapon as they pinned the Cardinal deep in their own territory. On their last possession, the kick went out at the 3-yard line. And Beamish will take a couple steps back. So the punt once again for the Whalers. Off the side of his foot this time, but still good bounce inside the 15, and will come to rest just outside the 10 at about the 12.
The defense is ahead of the offense this time of the season,
Yeah.
so you might as well just keep playing defense until you get the break that you need. They've had a couple of breaks, haven't taken advantage of them. Another break here, and they could take advantage of it.
The field position has been the name of the game for sure. Defense has dominated. And really, as Dick said, the offense just, the timing is not there yet, you know?
That's for sure.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Single setback is Murray. And he'll get the handoff inside, pumps it out, and the Whalers are there once again. 3 blue jerseys before the whistle, and Murray is clogged up, didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what you like. You love that on the defense. Everybody getting
Again,
in,
the
getting
defensive
hot.
line in complete domination. So 2nd and 13 now as the clock continues to tick. 7:30 and counting here in the second quarter. No score.
One of my keys, I talked about the defense. I feel a defensive touchdown.
There we go.
The
There we
offense-
go. We
the
love
offense-
those feelings, Dick. We love those feelings.
We can't get the offense to score, so let's have the defense score.
Manning with Murray behind him on his left. And he'll get the call and will not get the line of scrimmage once again. Whalers absolutely controlling the defensive line.
I saw a stat in a college game last week. A running back had 15 carries for minus 13 yards.
That is not
so
good.
So maybe
And a flag
Murray,
down on
maybe
the field
Murray's
there.
trying to outdo that. It's against Spellman.
Let's see if they take the play or take the penalty.
I take the penalty because you're not moving the ball
Yeah,
on offense. You
yeah.
might as well move it on defense.
But it looks like they declined the penalty. And that brings up 3rd and about 13. Nope. It's back down to 2nd down. So let's see if they mark it off here. So they took the penalty, 2nd
Which must have been
and
half the distance,
15.
yeah.
So yeah, they didn't get much on the penalty. Again, why not just take it so it's 3rd down? But whatever. Murray to the other side, and Manning drops back. He's got pressure, launches it up. Here's your play, Dick. Intercepted by the Whalers. Coach Herman calls it. Didn't score a touchdown, but maybe we'll have something here as the 2nd turnover for the Spellman.
They gotta
Cardinal.
put it in there this time. They gotta put it in there.
Manning threw up a duck, and it landed in the arms of the Whalers. We'll take another look at that one.
Spellman is down right now. Here's the time to put it to them. They're down.
Absolutely.
They're holding their heads down, guys.
2nd time the Whalers have had the ball inside the Spellman 25-yard line to begin a drive. And the 5th time they've had a possession inside their 50.
The whole game
Five times.
the whole game has been played on that side of the field except for about 2 seconds, and that 2 seconds was when the guy took the punt there that time and brought it back across the 50 on the 4-yard run from the 48 to the 48. Let's go Whalers, put it in.
Beamish awaits the snap, looking to pass. Oh my goodness, nearly intercepted. Wow. Oh, that was really close there. Nicholas Afsa had himself a touchdown if he would have caught it.
My cardiologist is happy. I'm still standing after that one.
I mean, look right at him, and fortunate for Nantucket that
I mean, they
ball hit the ground.
both offenses are way out of key right now. They're getting both offenses are getting progressively worse as the game goes on.
So
We're
2nd
gonna-
and 10, fortunately for the Whalers, just 2nd and 10.
Very fortunate.
Sullivan with 4 wideouts here. Bramwell comes across in motion. It'll be Sullivan inside. He's got a hole. 10, 5. Oh, busting it down to the 3. Whalers are in business. 1st and goal.
And that was a nice play and a new wrinkle there. A little bit of a draw play. Sullivan did not take off with the snap. He held up. It was like a draw.
And Bramwell in motion, who's gotten that jet sweep a couple of times, and they hand it inside. A nice wrinkle by the offense, and 1st and goal from the 2 for Nantucket.
Good call there by the Nantucket coaching staff. Now you just keep your hands on the ball and go forward, no matter who has it, Brock or Sullivan. I think Sullivan up the middle.
Motion in front. It's Sullivan again. Gobbled up by number 75. That's a big dude. And the Spellman hold. Well, maybe it's 76.
That was 75. No, it was 75. He is a big dude. You had it right.
So 2nd and goal now for the Whalers as the clock continues to run, approaching 5 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter. This is clearly the closest either team has been to a score. 1st and goal now from the 4, so a couple yards loss actually, or 2nd and goal actually.
Come on, team!
Sneak and still going, and they give him the touchdown!
Uh-oh, flag comes out
down
there.
though.
If they call aiding the runner here, I am going to go bonkers.
The tush push. Let's see. Still deciphering what's going on as the Whalers were able to put it in. Spellman lineman clapping, so apparently you cannot push. And
Bad call there. That, if you watch any football game, college or pro, they do that 9 times a game. That call never happens. All of a sudden, these jokers are going to call it today here in a high school game.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the exact penalty
Well,
on that is.
I saw him.
Tush push?
That's what they're saying.
So our field cam, DC Collins down there, giving us some inside info that the wind has picked up down on the field. You can see that flag's pretty stiff behind the goalpost. So we'll see if that has anything to do with a field goal attempt here. Now the Whalers still with a chance to score here. 2nd and goal. A handoff around the edge. Cuts back inside. Good tackle. So that brings up a 3rd and goal now from just inside the 10. He got back to the 5.
That play got the ball back in the middle of the field, which is a better shot if they have to go for the field goal here on 4th down. Let's see how close they can go on this 3rd down here.
So 3rd and goal from the 5. That was Aaron Hanlon with his first carry of the game.
Yeah, he looked good on that. I thought he might squeeze around the tackler, but good tackles by both teams on defense.
Huge play here for the Whalers offense. 3rd and goal from the 5. Motion behind. Sullivan gets the inside handoff, and he will not make it as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, another good play by the Spellman interior. Looks like the linebacker got in on that tackle. As the clock continues to roll, 4th down, and here's our field goal attempt. So Landaverde Aguilar in for the field goal attempt.
Only a freshman. A lot of pressure on a young kid.
The hold by Jake Haig. Field goal attempt for the first point of the afternoon. It's still morning, excuse me. Snap, good. Kick, no good. So wide left on the kick. Unfortunately, the Whalers come up empty on another trip inside the red zone.
Yeah, too many chances and too many off-call plays there. I would have liked to. I would have liked to. I would have liked to seen a fake out of that.
And the ball comes back out to the 20-yard line now. So
yeah, that's the problem about kicking a field goal. You give up field position.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinal. They have plenty of time left here, but man, they have yet to move the ball here. Manning with Murray behind the line, and he'll get the handoff. Tries to weave his way through a couple of tacklers and only able to get 3 or 4 yards out of it. But decent gain on 1st down. Clock continues to run now, under 3 minutes. No score, despite the Whalers having 5 possessions inside the 50-yard line. 2 turnovers forced by both teams.
Jalen, that's a block!
So I got to think that the Cardinal probably happy that it's 0-0. Whalers definitely not very excited to go in at halftime tied at 0 with all their opportunities. And another handoff, and the Whalers have got that one snuffed out. Well behind the line, back at the 20-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So a loss of 4.
Now you might start thinking of using your timeouts here. Get your ball back and have one more shot at it before halftime. Throw the ball down the field. The best play of the day was the pass in the middle of the field.
Yep.
They haven't gone back to that since.
Under 2 minutes as the clock continues to run here now, 3rd down.
Okay, if you stop them here, you got to call a timeout. Get that clock stopped.
So no timeouts called by the Whalers side of things. A little surprising there, as you said, Dick. And finally a timeout called.
I think the Cardinals called the timeout there, but they just kept letting it run, and I'm amazed that Nantucket didn't do it right away. They got to do it right away here if the Cardinals don't pick up the 1st down here.
So 1:37 left here in the 1st half.
But
As we approach halftime, obviously both defenses have played extremely well. The Whalers have forced a couple of turnovers. Spellman forcing a couple of turnovers as well, but more, the fumble was just, he dropped the ball.
The whole game has been played on the Nantucket side of the field, except for about 2 seconds there when they returned that punt across midfield.
That's right.
So, you're just giving up too many chances here. But there's still one more chance. You stop them here, you get the ball back, throw the ball deep now into the end zone. You can have 4 shots into the end zone. Maybe you hit one.
It'll be 3rd and 10 when they come out of the timeout here. Whalers will head off island for their next football game, and then we're back on the 20th.
A night game, right? Mashpee?
Yeah, Friday night, baby.
Friday Night Lights.
Against a very good Mashpee team, Falcons. Perennial.
Whalers have a tough schedule. On the road next week with Carver. Carver spanked us, 47 or something last year?
It was a spanking. New coach, but still a good team in that Carver side of things. Back to pass, Manning going to dip it in, and he'll get close to 1st down yardage.
Call the timeout. Call the timeout.
Actually, the clock stops with 1:29. Let's see who called timeout. It stopped with the 1st down, excuse me. So 1st and 10.
Oh, it was a 1st down. All right.
Manning back to pass now. Throwing over the middle. Nobody home. And a loose spiral there, to say the least, as the Whalers actually had a better chance at the ball than the Cardinal there.
Yeah, they gave him enough for the 1st down there, so that's why they hurried up and trying to catch the Nantucket defense asleep, but it was a real bad pass, and Nantucket had another chance for an interception. Already 1 interception.
So 1:16 on the clock left here in the 1st half. 2nd and 10.
That pass was thrown by the wide receiver, number 6.
Manning back to pass once again, looking deep over the middle. Well overthrown. And 1:10 now on the clock.
Well, one thing for Spellman is that they're not sitting on it and waiting to go into halftime. They're trying to make something happen here.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10 for the Cardinal here.
Let's see if they stay aggressive here or go to the ground to get the clock running again. Incomplete passes stop the clock twice, helping the Whalers if the Whalers can stop them here on 3rd down.
Back to pass. Pressure coming in. Oh, and incomplete. Great hands by number 27, Jake Haig, to get in there and break up the pass.
Yeah, it looked like he had the 1st down, but Haig put his hands in and took the ball right away from, right in front of Dad, who's down there on the chains.
Love that. So still 1:02 on the clock here as 4th down now for Cardinal.
Let's see how the wind affects this punt. They haven't had a great punting day.
So Jenkinson and McKeever back to receive for the Whalers. Nice kick, high hanger, fielded by Jenkinson, and he fumbles it, and the Cardinal are there. So they will pick up another turnover here. The 3rd Whaler turnover as Jenkinson unable to handle it.
Not what you wanted there.
So 52 seconds, still plenty of time for the Cardinal to operate. They now have the ball inside the Whalers' end of things at the 41. Their first trip inside the Whalers' territory.
First time across midfield officially, and also officially that's not a fumble.
Right. Muff.
That is called a muff.
Muff.
Which I don't understand, but I don't understand it, but I know it.
Number 3, Gil Nabstead for the Cardinal. Back to pass.
Ooh.
And good connection there. 1st down yardage for the Cardinal inside the 30 of the 28. And timeout called by Spellman. 45 seconds left. By far their best venture.
Spellman's got one more timeout to go.
Yep.
But they're definitely threatening, and they definitely want to get the ball into the end zone before halftime.
So 45 seconds left. Ball rests on the 28-yard line of Nantucket. That was number 14, Liam.
This is a big grow-up moment here for the Nantucket defense. Coaching staff's got to calm them down out there and say, guys, you're shutting them out. Let's keep it going. Keep doing what you've been doing. Don't do anything crazy right now.
Let's try and get some pressure on the ball. Again, different quarterback.
We know the quarterback for Spellman can throw the ball away. He's done it a couple of times. Keep the pressure on him.
Manning is on the sideline here, so Gil Nabstead, listed as a wide receiver defensive back on our roster, is taking the snaps here for Spellman. Again, Murray in the backfield as Soto is injured. Nabstead back to pass. Plenty of time, looks over the middle. He's got another receiver open. Good tackle, but clock will continue to run here. 30 seconds to go. As Spellman hurries up, maybe a down here as it's 2nd down and 2. Nope, back to pass. Quick throw over the head of the intended receiver, number 5, Afsa. But that does stop the clock with 27 seconds to go. And actually, that was a 1st down, so they should have had the clock stopped there for that play, so the Whalers got a little break as the clock continued to run.
Yeah, and they never moved the chains either.
Never moved the change. So 2nd down now and 10 from the Whalers' 18-yard line. By far the deepest threat for the day.
The Nantucket defense is back on their heels right now. They got to suck it up. 27 seconds, guys. Keep it going.
1 timeout left for Spellman. Whalers with all 3 timeouts. Little motion and a dump out. They set him up, and nothing doing there as the Whalers gang tackle number 22. Nabstead.
Okay, they used their last timeout, so that's the
Napsted to Napsted, unsuccessful as the clock stops now with 15 seconds as the Spellman Cardinals use their final timeout to try and get something maybe into the end zone here on third down.
Yeah, I think you're going to throw the ball into the end zone, and they're going to do it twice. They have enough time to do it twice.
So again, as good as the defense has played here, they got to come up with one more play at least.
Yeah, they're going to throw
this
they're going to
drive.
throw the ball twice here. So you got to come up with one more play, knock it down, intercept it.
Yeah. Well, third down and
If you
12.
tackle them out of the end zone, it could be the last play.
Yep.
If they pick up like 15 yards to get the ball to the 5, they'll never get another play off.
No, it'll be too quick.
So you got to keep them in bounds, even if they catch the ball.
So Napsted awaits the snap. He's got it. Looking deep. Over the middle. Tipped and intercepted! The Whalers stop the drive with another turnover. The third caused by Whalers defense. The sixth overall here in the first half between the two teams.
The old tip drill there. But we have a flag. Let's hope it's
Let's
not
see
on
what
the
flag
defense.
is. So
Okay,
a
they-
face mask on the tackle is declined.
Well, I saw a helmet flying. I think he
Or
might have
during the
pulled the
play,
helmet
maybe,
off.
not
Yeah.
during the run. So either way, 10 seconds to go here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Whalers as
All
the
right.
defense once again rises to the occasion.
Do you gamble here,
No.
or do you put your
No.
knee down?
Put your knee down. I think you take your zeros, head to the locker room. If we were, somewhere not at the, 10-yard line or 15-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12.
If we were
Are
somewhere,
you going? Are you
If
going?
we were somewhere in Brockton playing this game, is that what you-
Brockton, we would go. But no, I think this is a knee or something simple.
Well, they got a lot of guys spread out, Chris. Let's see if they throw the ball down the field.
They do have timeout, so if they get something quick here, they can quickly call a timeout. And I am incorrect. Beamish rolling out. And he'll fire. Caught!
Timeout.
2 seconds. They got the timeout with 2 seconds. So a nice throw up to the 30.
It's a good time for the hook and ladder.
Something.
I love the old hook and ladder
Actually, a
play.
35-yard line, so about a 24-yard reception there. Again,
Another first
Best-
down,
best
not too
play of the
many.
game there so
Definitely the best play of the game.
and
All right.
now they're going to take a knee.
Looks like it. They
They
must.
get up to the 35-yard line and take a knee.
They must be listening to you over there in the sidelines.
They
They're
were a play
yelling.
late.
They're yelling up there. Take a knee. Take a knee.
They were a play late. So we head to the locker rooms for halftime here. No score from Vito Capizzo Stadium, despite the Whalers spending a lot of time over on the Spellman side of things. They had to come up with a defensive stop and did so.
Let's go Whalers!
Keep it a 0-0 score. 6 turnovers between the two teams, 3 from each side. So I guess it's game number 1, right?
Game number 1.
We'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. We're at the half. No score from Vito Capizzo Stadium.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers controls. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizo Stadium. As you can see, the girls cheerleading squad putting on a show for the home faithful. We wanted to cut to our second part of Dick Herman's interview with Coach Reese Everett as they chat about the league setup and, of course, the exciting game coming up for the Island Cup, which will be off island at Fenway. So let's cut it over to Coach Herman talking with Coach Reese Everett.
The league, Cape and Islands, a little bit different this year. What can you tell us about the Cape and Islands League?
The Cape and Islands League, it pushes us through. The MIAA is changing the format in the sense of playoff runs, playoff contention. We're going to try our best to dominate the Cape and Islands League this year, but due to changes with the MIAA for the following season, we're gonna look at that league and see if it's an appropriate role for us to stay in.
To get into the playoffs this year, do you get in automatically if you win the Cape and Islands, or is it going to go by your overall record?
So this year is going to be a little tough, just with that Vineyard game being in November. So actually in November 26th, the first week of playoffs is going to be November 1st. So we won't be able to get the league championship title until after we play that Vineyard game. So when it comes to the league, it really comes to a power ranking system with the MIAA that's set. It's pretty much a bracket. You score a certain amount of points. There's a 14-point differential, and from there you'll get points from certain teams that may be in a higher division than you or a lower division. I do have a lot of faith in my position coaches and my coordinators as well. So Mark Willett is a great addition. He's a vet assistant coach for the Whalers. Our offensive coordinator this year is really new. He coached CPS for the past couple of years. But Morgan Perry will be calling the plays this year. We want to execute in everything that we do. Finishing strong, finishing every play like it's our last. And lastly, I think it's just to have fun. The past couple of years, I found us in a position to, always struggle on the little things. If we can bring all those little things together and just have fun and have a great time with each other as teammates, we're gonna be really dominant this year.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Hello, Nantucket. MassDOT is excited to announce our latest survey of how people travel around the state. It's called the Massachusetts Travel Study, and it helps us figure out how to spend resources and plan services in your area. A random sample of households will be invited to participate, but if you live here on Nantucket, chances are you will be included. So be on the lookout for invitations to hit mailboxes starting this week and all throughout September. We look forward to your partnership in moving towards a better transportation future in Massachusetts and throughout the islands.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium at the half here. Still no score. As you can see, the Spellman kids in their huddle. We've actually got the coaching staff in a very intuitive huddle over here, getting some insight from the various assistant coaches, seeing what they get. I think the main thing is somebody's got to score here. The defense has ruled the day, but the Whalers just have not taken advantage of their field position, and defensively they've dominated the line of scrimmage.
I think it's going to be a defensive touchdown. Yeah. Both teams, although the Spellman offense did come alive there with the new quarterback.
Yeah.
The first quarterback was really rattled. The second guy, he was throwing the ball much better. He's not listed as a quarterback, but that doesn't mean anything. He's he definitely has to be the backup quarterback when they brought him in there in that situation. So.
Well, they did last year. They had a kid step up. It was Manning, who was, or a couple years ago, they had a lacrosse athlete that they stuck in the quarterback position, and he led them to a Final Four berth. So not a rarity, I guess. Nice to have an athlete that's able to do that. But for the Whalers, again, the struggles have continued on offense. But both teams with 3 turnovers. Not surprising, it's a 0-0 score, I guess, in that manner. But overall, I think the Whalers defensively have been absolutely just dominant. Unable to get, except like you said, that last drive, really nothing going on. But again, the struggles offensively have continued through the first half here, anyways. And missed field goal and 3 turnovers is. Not great,
But the defense is.
But the defense has held their own.
Ahead of the game. Well, what do we got? 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. We had a bad punt.
Yeah.
Giving the offense plenty of chances, the offense can't take advantage of it. That's why I'm leaning towards maybe the defense can pull it off and steal a victory here with could be a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah.
The next school wins situation.
Again, I think if you would have went to the locker room at halftime and said you were tied with Spellman, we'd have taken that all day. We'd have taken that score all day. Just the matter of how it is gotten there.
Nobody is upset with the nobody is upset with the score.
No,
you're right, 100% there. A 0-0 tie is more than you could ask for in this situation.
And a great crowd here today. Again, the sun's kind of peeking in, peeking out. The Shack's firing up some grub, so a great day for Whalers Nation as they...
The smoke is flaming over there.
Got the home opener, and man, just great to be a Whalers fan again. Congratulations to the volleyball team ushering in a new era as well with the new head coach. Picked up a win the other night. Soccer went 1-0-1, a tie on the boys' side. The girls put up 8 goals.
The girls had a big victory. I was surprised the boys in a 0-0 tie. That really surprised me.
And field hockey beating DY for the first time in 20 years. Congratulations to that squad. What a start to the Whalers 2024 season.
They were down, what, 1-0
at
halftime, yeah? Big comeback.
And again, we were able to sneak over and capture that playoff game last year. The first win at home in quite some time, and we'll see if we can sneak over up top there and catch another one of those games. Very exciting, and a good squad, a solid team once again. The girls just are playing very well and cohesive together.
Yes. All right, the boys are starting to come out of the locker room here as we're getting ready for our second half action.
So the bottom line is basically got to get the ball in the end zone. Got to get the ball in the end zone. Find somebody that can make a play and get it into the end zone here for Nantucket. And defensively, got to continue the pressure. So we'll take one more quick break here as we got a couple minutes to go before the opening kickoff for the second half. Again, no score here, 0-0 at the half. You're watching Whalers Athletics on the NSC and NCTV.
50-10, Whalers touchdown! He's got it! He's got it! Marty score!
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we await the kickoff here for the second half. The Whalers will get the ball to begin things here. And just chatting with a couple of the Spellman guys. Apparently Napstead is the backup quarterback despite what it says on the roster, and he was ready to go. And so he will get the nod here in the second half as well for Cardinal. But Whalers get the ball here to start with, see if we can get something going here on the return. And see if we can get a couple first downs and get the ball in the end zone.
Get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped into the locker room. Great job they did on that locker room.
Unbelievable,
Really
isn't
up to date. Yeah, I didn't get the fever. But I also came by the Spellman team meeting there. And there were a lot of words being used that I would get in trouble using when I was their age.
Roger that.
I would have to go to confession. So here we go here, guys.
Caleb Altador set to kick it off here for half number 2. Zeros across the board here. Whalers will receive the kickoff. End over end. Good kick. Fielded at the 8. 10 to the 15. Out to the 20. And nice return out to about the 28-yard line for Nantucket despite the drop.
A little bit of a bobble, but a good recovery. Good run. He had a nice seam in the middle there.
Yeah. I think if he got rid of that one tackler, that was one away from a much longer play. But good field position for the Whalers to begin things here in the second half. Again, Brock Beamish Jr. at the helm here behind center, so to speak, as they're in that little wildcat. Short shotgun, it'll be Sullivan in the backfield with Beamish. 3 wide receivers. In motion comes Bramwell. He'll get the end around. And he's got a nice little seam across the 30 to about the 34, maybe 33-yard line.
Yeah, they open up that
for the Whalers on first down, about 5.
Open up that hole nicely there. Okay, right now the first couple series is a battle of the coaches. Who made what adjustments and are they going to work? Right now, first play, it looks good for the Whalers.
So second down and 5. Again, 2 wide receivers to the short side of the field here. Or the near side of the field. Another little wrinkle. Inside handoff and a good one for first down yardage out across the 40 to the 42.
Third first down of the day. 2 in the first half, 1 here to start the drive here in the third quarter.
So 2 plays and a first down for the Whalers. Nicely done by the Whalers offensive line. Couple of nice holes there.
A lot of confusion in the backfield there, but the ball carrier right up the middle. Maybe it confused the defense a little, looking both ways.
Again, Sullivan in the backfield with Beamish. In motion again, Bramwell goes in front. He'll get that jet sweep and unable to find a seam that time as the Spellman defense up to the task. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Almost looks as if he could get to the outside of that.
Well, that's
a little room.
Yeah, that's the plan naturally.
And it's so easy for us to say. They gave him a couple yards on first down, so it brings up 2nd and 8 for Nantucket. Ball lies at the 44-yard line. And again, 3 wide receivers here to the near side, closest to us. Sullivan remains in the backfield. Beamish, good snap. Looking to pass over the middle, brings it down. Now he'll run 45 to the 50.
He's gonna be close, right in front of me here. I think he made it.
Right at the 50, just short of the first down.
His body made it, but the foot, I think, stepped out of bounds.
Very good crowd here to begin things for the opening day.
Boy, you don't want to say you're in 4-down territory, but with the score 0-0,
yeah, maybe not.
You might have to say it. 3rd and a long 1.
Technically, they give him 3rd and 2, but ball rests right on the 50-yard line as the Whalers sprint to the line. A very tight setup here as it looks like maybe Beamish is going to, he hands it off, and that'll be first down yardage as Bramwell rambles ahead.
As long as the officials don't bring it back with assisting the runner. I wanted to talk to them at halftime, but I held my tongue.
Probably wise,
If you're tuning in late, Nantucket did score a touchdown in the first half, but the officials took it off the board because they said assisting the runner.
Which there was a tush-push, there's no doubt about that.
But how
it's
often
just
does
part
it
of
get
football.
called?
Yeah, it's part of football
They
now.
never call that, never.
So 1st and 10, once again inside the Spellman territory side of things, and Beamish avoids the sack and nimbly gets across the 45 to about the 43. So nice job by Beamish turning something out of nothing.
He'll be on Dancing with the Stars someday with that move.
Nimble feet there.
Yeah.
The multi-sport athlete Brock Beamish.
Goes as a 5-yard pickup.
Another one of the Lord of the Rings.
So 2nd and 5 here. Now you are in 4-down territory, unless you come up long on 4th down.
So 2nd and 5 as Beamish avoids the sack and picks up a nice gain for the Whalers. Clock continues to run.
You gotta hurry there, Beamish. Hurry it up. A lot of time wasted going off to the side. Oh, this could be a delay of the game. It's going to drive me crazy if it happens. It's going to drive me crazy if it happens.
Got to be close here, Beamish. Not really any sense of urgency here. And they get the play off. It's a pass, far side of the field, caught, first down. Ooh, nearly first down yardage. I thought he may have broken that tackle, but they bring him up short. So 3rd and about 1.
I could hear calls from the other side of the field saying, snap the ball.
Yep.
They were getting nervous. 3rd and short, though. Now you are in 4-down territory. You give it the push right up the middle.
And I like that quick pass play. That's there.
Because they've done other things, and they know that play well.
Again, Owen Sullivan trying to get a half a yard and does so for the first down. So another good drive, or finally, I should say, a good drive by the Whalers, putting together a couple of first downs here.
If they could have had this drive on any of their turnovers in the first half, they would have got points on the board, because they've moved the ball here farther now than any drive early in the game.
So, as you said, the adjustments at halftime, so far the Whalers have adjusted better. Mixing in a couple of pass plays with some inside runs. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Still no score, 0-0 here. First drive of the second half. Beamish back to pass. Pressure, and he'll tuck it, and he's got some room inside the 30, 25, and out of bounds just inside the 20. Great run by Brock Beamish.
Credit the offensive line there. They're putting the blocks on there, and they're pushing them to the outside. So once Brock Beamish steps up, wide open. And
a good instinct by Beamish to tuck it and run, because the middle of the field was wide open, and he made a nice cut to the outside, the short side of the field, and had some room, and picks up another first down with his legs.
So more first downs on this drive than the whole first half.
For both teams combined. It's an offensive explosion. Let's see if the Whalers can finish it off. We'll call it the red zone officially right on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Beamish. 2 wide receivers, Bramwell and McKeever right in front of us. He's back to pass, looking still, throwing over the middle. Got McKeever, first down! Great catch at the 5. Wow. Right at the goal line.
Wow.
Oh, he didn't break the plane, but a great pass where just McKeever could find it.
They didn't give him a touchdown on that? I want to look at instant replay on that one.
1st and goal from the 1. The Whalers are knocking on the doorstep. That tight formation has worked. Handoff. Pushes the pile. Denied. Sullivan denied.
He might have lost a half a yard on that. Timeout called by Sonny. Right now, look at Spellman. They are exhausted.
Yeah, that defense is definitely looking a little gassed as an injured Spellman player. Down on the field. And he's sitting up at least, so that's a good sign, but looks like maybe a cramp.
A little bit of a cramp, yeah. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down after the injury timeout. Looks like the ball is on the 1-yard line.
So by far the best offensive drive by either team, really. But Nantucket,
this drive,
mixing in passing and running very effectively. A pass over the middle to McKeever, as you said, that middle's been open.
That was a dot, and wide open. Not wide open. It was a dot, and it got in under the defender, and he made a great catch.
But it was thrown right to where he could catch it only, not to a defensive player really had no play at the ball.
That's their big running. That's their big running back there, number 7.
Oh, Murray. So Murray going both ways, and he'll have to come out as he went down. He is definitely
he's in pain now.
Hurting. But fortunately, it looked like just a cramp.
Yeah.
So they can work that out, get him some water, get him some Gatorade. I see some red juice down there. And we'll have to see how effective he'll be on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, he
hasn't been effective so far.
He may miss the next series, but let's
hope we can get some points on the clock. No score so far. Ball rests on the 1-yard line. Whalers knocking on the door. 2nd and goal.
Off the right tackle, Sullivan.
Sullivan behind the line. Motion in front. Sullivan gets it, and he gets nothing. Again, not even made the line of scrimmage.
You got to get out of the middle of the field. You got to get off the right tackle.
So now 3rd and goal.
Another injured player.
Nice play made by number 54, Jalen Calixte. 75, the big dude. It looks like, I think that's Souza down. So again, the heat and exhaustion catching up with some of the Spellman players here as
well, as we talked about earlier, it's been a long day for them. Waking up in their houses 5:30 this morning, to the school, and on the bus, on the boat.
First game action, you know.
First game.
So maybe we'll take a timeout here on NCTV and the NSC as the Spellman player gets tended to. No score, Whalers knocking on the doorstep. It'll be 3rd and goal when we come back here at Vito Capizzo Stadium.
When you add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as number 75 slowly limping off, so that might be more than just a cramp.
Do a Belichick here. Run right at the replacement.
Right at the hole
at the
now.
replacement with 75
Can't replace
left.
that kind of a big dude. But Murray back in for the Cardinals. So 3rd and goal here from the 2. Bramwell. It'll be Sullivan. Sneaks in for the touchdown. Whalers score. Owen Sullivan needed 2 and got 2 and an inch.
Yeah, they got it outside the guards to the right tackle. That was the opening there as Spellman was bringing everybody in tight. So there had to be a space out there, and he found it, as you said, just enough space to get it into the end zone.
So a phenomenal drive to begin the second half here for Nantucket, culminating in a 2-yard plunge from Owen Sullivan, the first score of the 24 season. Extra point up and good this time. Nice kick.
Good kick there.
So 7-0 Whalers lead here in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes exactly left on the clock.
They took the kickoff, on the 25-yard line, so 75 yards.
28-yard line, I think, is where it officially started.
28, so a 72-yard drive, and
impressive fashion,
I think it was
too.
12 plays. It took them a long time to get there, but you just keep getting enough for the first down, moving up the field. A couple of great passes in there. Changed the offense a little. We saw the head coaches and all the assistants over there talking for a long time, so they come up with a good opening game plan. Defense now, it's their game to win.
Yep, totally. Again, I was talking with Jeff Beamish, who of course is JV coach and Brock's dad. Coach Everett's really taken in more than he's given. He's letting the assistant coaches who have been there, who know these kids, who've worked with these kids throughout the years, provide him with insight. And I think that's just smart. Take it all in instead of trying to make your mark immediately.
Right.
All right, kickoff end over end as the Whalers score their first touchdown on the season, fielded at about the 26. And the Whalers once again with good coverage. Actually fielded at the 16 across the 20 to about the 24, but that's it.
Good job there. And now, Chris, we're going to see the true defense here. It's their game to win right now. Another injured player.
Ooh, another player down for Spellman. That's 3 straight, well, 3 of 4
Three
plays,
3 of the last 4 plays,
yeah.
right.
And that's looking at a leg again, but that one does look more like a cramp than anything else. Number 75 sitting right in front of us here. He seems to be okay, but has a little bit of ice.
Well, I don't think he's played much offense today anyway.
That's
so
true.
I think
that's
he'll
true.
be ready for the
Got
defense.
some ice on his knee.
But I don't have the number of the injured
We'll have
players
to see
here.
if Murray, who is in there actually in the huddle, how effective he is after the cramp stopped him for a couple of plays. So the Whalers take the opening kickoff here in the second half and meticulously drive down the field, mixing in a nice little passing game with some running game, couple of good scrambles by Beamish.
Yeah, he's
picking up a first down. He seemed much more comfortable running the offense here on that drive. More comfortable than he had even all game.
Some good runs and some good looks there. He saw where the space was. He saw the hole, and he used it. And he made a quick decision.
Yeah.
Quick is just as good as being fast.
And a lot of times, the correct decision.
All right, let's see if the defense here can take this game over now. They have the lead. All they have to do is play their game, and they can get the victory. Let's
First
go
and
deep.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Whoa!
And, oh, my goodness. The Whalers blowing up Cirillo in the backfield.
You got to watch himself, though. He made the tackle, then he gave a little extra push. One more bit of energy, and it would have been a 15-yard pickup. No crazy penalties here, Whalers.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14 as the clock approaches 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Whalers up 7-0. First game for both teams here.
No life in this bench in front of us, Chris. No life whatsoever.
And a handoff inside, and he's got room to run. Nice run. That's a new running back for
Yeah, that's something we haven't
Spellman.
seen.
Is that 24 or 34? Zachary.
He's only a sophomore.
Volano.
24 is only
24.
a sophomore, but
Explosion for about 13 yards brings up 3rd and just 1. So big gainer there for the Spellman offense. And he'll get the run again. I don't think he got there. Going to be real close. They do give him forward progress for enough yardage for the first down. So a couple. And just enough for the first down yardage. So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So Spellman comes out and gets a first down in their first possession.
so both teams making their halftime adjustments. It paid off well for Nantucket, and so far we've seen a different wrinkle for Spellman with a new running back and a play that we hadn't seen in the first half.
Yeah, fresh legs, that's for sure. As Murray again in there, but picked up a little cramp. He's in the middle. Going to be a fake and then run by Nabstead. He'll pick up maybe 1, but good job by the interior defensive line there.
I don't know if that was the play or not. It looked like it may be a missed handoff.
Yeah. So they give him about a yard, so 2nd and 9. As the Whalers have done a good job. That drive took up nearly 5 minutes of clock.
Well, I think it took
no,
up more.
7 minutes of clock.
I think it took, yeah.
5 minutes left on the clock with the kickoff. So great time of possession. And it's taking its toll on some Spellman players.
Spellman looked real beat at the end of that drive.
And another handoff. Evades one Whaler, 2 Whalers, but not the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah.
As again, just ball hawking defense.
They're catching on to him. Fool me once, don't fool me twice.
It'll be 3rd and 11 now.
So the 1 yard he picked up, he loses 2. And now let's see the original quarterback's playing wide receiver. The backup quarterback seems to have a better arm. He's over checking with the coaching staff. I think he's going to chuck the ball. And he needs about 11 yards for the first down.
Certainly a passing down normally. I can't think that they're going to go for it inside their own side in 4-down territory. There's a quick pass. Here's Murray. Oh, great open field tackle. Aaron Hanlon.
Oh, there's Murray.
With a first down saving tackle, and Murray
Murray's
limping again.
Limping again. That's more than a cramp there, Coach. He looks like he has more than a cramp there, Chris.
And he comes right off the field, bringing up fourth down. It's 4th and about 8. So great tackle by Hanlon to stop the drive as the punt unit will come back on for Spellman. Looks like this will be second to last play here in the third quarter. A quarter dominated by the Whalers offense as they used up 7 minutes of clock.
7 plus minutes. Yeah, that was a great drive, and now they can finish it off by getting this ball back safely.
Good snap. Good kick. Hanlon catches it and out of bounds at the 20-yard line, 21 maybe. Nice angle to the kick there, and right at the 20, so the punter gets the inside the 20.
Yeah, he gets, Hanlon makes sure he catches the ball, but his momentum carries him out of bounds. If he could have tiptoed it, and he would have picked up a few more yards, but Nantucket will take that. 18 seconds, so we got one more play here in the third quarter. Let's see if the offense, Chris, can build on their last drive here. And right now, it's not important to score another touchdown. Right now, it's important to hold the ball, get a few first downs, and give Spellman the ball back with bad field position if you have to.
18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 7-0 Whalers with the lead. Beamish back to pass, and he'll tuck it and run. He's got some room. Graham with a great grab. First down yardage across the 30 to the 35. I think he was across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you're probably right there. I thought so myself. I didn't see the flag come out.
It was real close. Yeah, illegal forward pass.
So just what you didn't want to happen there happened. Now you got to protect the ball.
Oh, he was real close. I mean, real close. I thought you had to be full across the...
As close as Baltimore was the other night?
Oh, man, yeah, just about. I'll tell you what.
Game of inches.
Great job by Charles to pull up that replay. He was tiptoeing on the 20-yard line, and maybe 1 foot went over, but I thought you had to have everything over.
No, once you touch
Once you touch, that's it? Okay.
It's just
Well,
like
then
the
he was definitely over the line of scrimmage.
Just like the sidelines.
So it'll be 2nd and 15. And that'll do it for the third quarter, a quarter that the Whalers put up a touchdown, the first score for either team. Well, technically the second score because they took a touchdown away, but a great offensive drive, and the Whalers will head to the fourth quarter with the lead, 7-0. We'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. We'll bring you fourth quarter action. Whalers up 7-0.
Woo, go Whalers!
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
And welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. Beginning of the fourth quarter, Whalers up 7-0. Quick shout out to all you folks listening to us and watching us at the Chicken Box, one of our new supporters. Thanks for joining in. Here's Hanlon sprinting ahead across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. It'll bring up third down and a much more manageable 7 or 8.
I think I'm going to go home and get my ID and head over to the chicken
You should.
box.
Don't
after the
forget
game.
your ID, buddy.
Nice run there by Hanlon. That was only a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, looked like a lot more. Well, he got about 7 yards, so brings up third and about 8. Still a much more manageable amount of yards than 15 after the illegal forward pass, which was real close.
So they need the 8 yards here. You can't fool around no matter how much yards you get. If you don't get 8, you got to punt it.
Not sure why the clock did stop for a moment there. It continues to run. Beamish back to pass, looking deep. Lots of time now. It runs out, sprints ahead, still got it off. Hanlon unable to grab it, a little high. So clock will stop at 10:56, and the Whalers are going to have to punt here.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
There's no tricks here.
No, nothing but a straight-out
Fourth and
punt.
8
You might want to go
inside
right
your
back
own.
in the punt formation, but they're very successful with the formation they use to punt.
Hanlon was open too, just a little high on that scramble throw as Beamish avoided the tackler. Another quick kick. It'll bounce at the 40, picked up by the Spellman returner. Hanlon in on the tackle. Great job by Aaron Hanlon to wrap up number 14 on the return, Liam Wrightington. If he gets through that, he may be still running.
Yeah, a little bit of room he had there, but good tackle. Decent field position here for Spellman. Good punt, but he successfully gobbled it in on the first bounce, so that helped Spellman. Again, it's up to the Nantucket defense. It's their game right now.
Absolutely. A turnover here would be absolutely huge for the Whalers' chances. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 42, call it the 43, for Spellman. So good field position once again for Spellman as Napstead, who has taken over at quarterback, hands it off inside around the edge. Oh, nice recovery by Sullivan. Fumbled the ball. Spellman dives on it though. Woo. That's one of those holding it in the wrong hand there. You got to hold it in the outside hand.
He's a young kid. I'm surprised they're going to him.
So Volano had some room but coughed up the ball. Clock continues to run here. Whalers with a 7-0 lead. Fourth quarter action. Live from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV. First game of the year.
Opening 2024.
And
Wait.
clock.
I think.
Timeout called by the Cardinals with 10:02 to go. So
Coach didn't like the
Coach
formation.
did not like what's going on there. That is Coach Donovan. Again, head coaches for the Cardinal, Jaquan Johnson and Coach Ryan Donovan use up their first timeout. I mean, this is as good a crowd as we've had for Island Cup or homecoming. Just a great outpouring of fans here for the opening day. And the Whalers have responded here in the third quarter, well, in the second half here, with a opening drive that went 72 yards to pay dirt. And they hold a 7-0 lead here with just over 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Nick on defense? Yeah.
Well, they got Spellman where they want them. They got him back on the heels here right now. Again, you don't have to score in this drive here, but it'd be very nice to use the clock.
Yeah.
Couple of first downs. I mean, when you get the ball back, a couple of first downs. Spellman, on the other hand, has to score. They're going to take the chances
Second
here.
and 5. Play action. Ball is up and caught. Good catch. One-on-one coverage. Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
That's a penalty.
You can't spin the ball, sir.
Come on, officials. That's a penalty.
That should not be allowed. Anyway, first and 10. Good pass by Napstead.
We got a flag here. I doubt if it's calling that penalty.
A penalty flag way back, and they are waving him back. So let's see what the call is here.
Has to be holding back here.
Scott Ashcroft on the call. And they are marching it back. Wow, huge penalty on Spellman there.
I don't know what the call was.
Not holding, though.
It was a 5-yarder. It's only a 5-yarder, so maybe somebody lined up offside. I don't know. But I can't believe that they let the
so second
the ball
and 11
catch.
after the first down gain. The play negated, huge play for Spellman negated there. That would have been first down yardage deep into Whaler territory. And a handoff inside. Hamlin read that all the way and was underneath the pile to stop the runner. After no gain, basically, I don't even know if he got to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and long once again.
Yeah, they're playing into Nantucket's hand here now, running into the middle of the line. Nantucket's strength and keeping the clock running.
Jane Alasko, number 99, in on the mix as well. As the Whalers' interior defensive line has held its own for sure. Clock continues to run, 8:50 left here in the game. Whalers with a 7-0 lead. Signal set back along with Napstead. Fake handoff, but we knew the pass was coming. Cirillo, ooh. Catch made short of the first down yardage. A little bit of late hit there, but no call. That was a good play by Caleb Altidore to make the catch. Short of the first down.
Now,
decision time. This is where the coaches make their money here.
Decision time.
4th and 4. Ball rests on the 49-yard line. And it looks like they are calling a play here. Coach Donovan sends Napstead back in.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a quick kick in their repertoire, but
I doubt it. They're going for it here.
With 7:55 and counting, this is a huge play here for the Whalers defense.
Do you come back with the scat back, or do you roll out? I think he's going to roll out.
I think he's going to roll it. Give himself an RPO here, run pass option. He's going to run it. And the Whalers, ooh, man, that is close. Could be a measurement.
We might have a measurement.
Forward progress, should be a first down. We are literally right on the yard line here.
I think he's got it though. Let's see where they put the ball. They gave him a good spot. They got to measure it though. They got to measure it.
So clock stops with 7:36 to play here. Oh, man, that is close. They give him the first down without measurement. So Napstead able to get just enough for a first down inside Whaler territory. Ball rests on the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spellman Cardinal.
So the gamble pays off there.
It does.
Big gamble by Spellman. It pays off. They got the ball across midfield now.
Whalers were there, just unable to stop forward progress.
I think the big body of him got himself going forward, and he just got enough.
Good momentum. So 1st and 10 inside Whaler territory. Murray now flips to the other side. Napstead awaits the snap. Fakes a handoff again. He's got time. Now it runs out. Lofts one up. Intercepted. Yank play.
Who got that one?
Was that McKeever again playing safety? It was Eli McKeever with another huge takeaway for the Whalers. Just made a great play on the ball. It held up there just long enough for McKeever to come from his safety position and take it away. The 4th Whalers turnover caused. 6:46 to go. Whalers with a 7-0 lead. Use the clock.
Now you just Use the clock. 2 or 3 first downs, it would be a...
And only 2 timeouts remaining for Cardinals. Beamish awaits the snap. He's back to pass.
Yeah.
And he's going deep. Oh, nearly caught, nearly intercepted. Haig out there. One-on-one coverage. That was the game breaker right there.
I like everything about that play except the clock is stopped. You know, you want the clock to run.
You're a tough guy to please, Dick. It was nearly a great play. Nonetheless, it'll be 2nd and 10 as the ball comes all the way back to the 31-yard line.
Now it makes it harder
Yep.
to hold on to the ball. Now all of a sudden you're working
Less time
2nd
off
and
the clock,
10.
as you said. But a good throw. That was a 50-50 ball that fell to the ground. And another pass. This one over the middle, wide open is Halen for first down yardage inside the Spellman 40. A beautiful pass. He looked one way and threw the other. That's Brady stuff there.
Unbelievable. Right in there to Hanlon. Now you have the game in your control. I don't know. Maybe Nantucket's just going to throw the ball.
An absolute dart to Hanlon on the run. He was open in between the safeties.
To the 3rd degree, ladies and gents. We're on the 14th. We're heading home.
Clock continues to run. 6:15 and counting. 1st and 10. Whalers at the Spellman 40. A score here, and it's over.
You know what's so good about that play? The clock
continued to run. So 2 deep balls when you think they're going to use some clock, mixing it up. And the Whalers are in business inside the Spellman side of the 50. Another pass play. Beamish avoids one inside the 30, 25, and out of bounds, late hit, and there's the flag.
They finally got it.
This will be 1st and 10 inside the red zone once the penalty is marched off as the quarterback, Brock Beamish, hit out of bounds.
It's going to put it at about the 15.
Clock stops with 5:44 to play.
We'll take the clock stopped on that one. But they're gonna pick up the 15 because
absolutely,
or maybe half the distance. I mean, I guess he went out of bounds at the 25.
Yeah.
They should bring it down close to the 15 though.
Personal foul penalty against the Cardinals.
Hit out of bounds will put the Whalers in business here.
Tempers are getting a little bit hot here, and they may get a little bit hotter if Nantucket scores on this possession.
They march it all the way off, and it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 13-yard line for Nantucket. Huge penalty, 2 huge penalties in the last couple of possessions.
Yes.
Negating the first down for Spellman earlier in the quarter, and this big penalty in addition to a first down run, that turns into about a 30-yard play.
Are they still going to pass, do you think? Oh.
I hope not. Clock stopped again with the penalty. Here's Beamish with Sullivan. Bramwell in motion. Sullivan gets it. Big hole. Rambles over a defender down inside the 10 to about the 8. This is beautiful. Take 3, 4 downs here to score.
Yeah. Just keep the clock running now. 2nd and about 5, I believe, from about the 8-yard line. They can get a first down at about the 3.
Yep. Which again, in the perfect, if we had to write it up, that's exactly what we do. Get a first down without getting
scoring
in there. But another nice run by Owen Sullivan inside the tackles. Again, the Whalers are asserting themselves now on the offensive line. Hanlon in motion. He'll get it around the edge. He's got room. Hits the corner. Touchdown, Whalers! Aaron Hanlon with a jet sweep just when you think they're going up the middle. They cut it out. Their halftime adjustments have been unbelievable.
Well, Dad is off island. And hi, Dad. Son just made a great run there.
Unbelievable. Showing the wheels to get to the edge and finds Pater for the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon for the Whalers offense. 4:50 to go. Extra point upcoming. Kick is up and good, and the Whalers with a 14-0 lead with 4:50 to play.
Well, that all but ices it. Now you got to watch out for the chippiness.
Yep.
They're getting a
Keep
little
your
bit
heads
chippy.
together. Keep your heads
You don't
together.
want to get in a situation where you get thrown out of the game.
What a phenomenal opening of the 2024 athletic season for the Whalers. Wins across the board.
Beating a the game's not over yet, but they're leading decisively against a real good school.
Yeah,
big school.
solid squad, a playoff team last year.
Eight victories last year.
Yeah. And a perennial playoff team. I mean, this is a good squad that they have come in and dominated on the offensive and defensive line, and finally they made some great adjustments here in the second half, and Beamish has opened it up a little bit with his legs and his arm.
The second half offense has been unbelievable.
Yeah.
You think if they had that offense keyed in at the beginning of the
goodness,
game with all those turnovers,
28-0 easy.
Would be up there in the 4 or 5 touchdown range, but they want to finish this off.
Great kick, a boomer, all the way into the end zone. Woo! Yes, sir.
How many years do you think it's going to take to get the pro kickoff?
I have no idea what's going on kickoffs now. It is absolutely a mystery. Just ridiculous. Stop with the rules.
Talk about the talking going back and forth as they're lining
It's
up
ridiculous.
with each other.
I mean,
4:50 to go here. Spellman has to throw the ball now. They need a
they've got to
touchdown
score
in
and
a
score
hurry.
quickly. And then got to hope for maybe an onside kick already. So just got to keep it in front of you if you're on defense here for the Whalers. Back to pass, no surprise there. Quick hitter, tipped away. Oh, nearly intercepted. Brady Tilton had 6 if he pulls it in.
Brady, nice play there. Nice hands by Brady. Almost did a one more tip, which, as you say, would have helped them dance into the end zone backwards.
Oh, made a great break on the ball and nearly took it to the house. Nonetheless, it brings up 2nd and 10. So I think it's safe to say that the Cardinals have some work to do at quarterback.
Yeah, the coach may...
A couple of guys knocked up as well, dinged up. But the Whalers have just dominated the line of scrimmage. Here's some pressure coming from the outside. Knapsack evades one. Tilton in there, throws it up again, and somehow a Spellman player is there for the catch.
Julius Edelman
Number
there.
12, Max Knapstead, his brother, comes up with the catch over a slew of Whalers' hands.
They must have practiced that in the backyard a few times.
Of course. So the Whalers take a timeout with 4:34 to talk it over. Again, that's one of those things. You just can't let a player get behind you.
No, he was well behind him,
Fortunately, he fell on the ground and stopped it. But
are we doing players of the game and so forth?
Of course.
Should I do my 3
baby.
stars?
3 stars, baby. And we might be able to pull up a replay or two. So 14-0. If you'd have told me we would be up 14-0 at the beginning of the game, I would have called you a liar.
No.
But I am very excited that
good thing
the Whalers are in
I'm a
control
chicken
of this
better.
ball game. That's right.
I would have lost.
Great energy all morning into the afternoon. It has been a second half of adjustments offensively that have worked almost to perfection for the Whalers, and defensively causing 4 turnovers and dominating the line of scrimmage. Here's an inside handoff, cuts it to the outside, and a good run close to first down yardage. Again, that's number 24, Zachary Villano, who's, I don't know, that's 84.
He's only a freshman, that kid.
Daniel Waltz. So stops the clock as well, just short of a first down. So 2nd and 1, 4:26 to go. 49-yard line of Nantucket is where the ball rests. Spellman breaks the huddle. Again, 84 walks in the backfield. He does not get the handoff. Oh, nice fake, deep throw, up for grabs. Haig is there, incomplete.
A little pushing there, but I think there was more pushing on the Spellman side.
Altidore, the intended receiver for the Cardinal, and he is gingerly getting back to the lineup, brings up 3rd and 1. I like the play call there, a little play fake and go deep. Obviously, you got to have a score.
They need a score in a hurry.
And Altidore coming out of the game here for the moment. 4:18 to go.
You wonder about the weather that Massachusetts has had. The Brockton area sitting in the
super
humidity,
hot.
super hot weather for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
Low practice. It's showing these kids are fatigued right now.
Yeah, and game speed. You can't fake game speed in practice. So 3rd and a short 1. Then we Nabstead taking it. He'll get the first down, but not much more. Good open field tackle again by the Whalers. Jeremy Jenkinson, again, another one of those Lord of the Ring boys. So clock stops momentarily as they move the chains. 1st and 10, ball rests on the Whaler 47-yard line. 14-0, Whalers with the lead. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Clock running, under 4 minutes. So again, they need to go for the touchdown in a hurry here.
Yep.
If they're going to have an onside kick chance. Nantucket defense may start stepping back a little bit, especially in the safety and halfback.
Nabstead back to pass again. Quick throw. Oh, nearly intercepted by Jenkinson this time. Had a read on the ball. Fortunately for the Cardinal Spellman, faithful, the ball drops, but a great effort by Jenkinson to get a play on.
The defense loves this. They know exactly what's coming. They know exactly what's coming.
The linemen are teeing up and heading off. You can see number 91 just sprinting towards the quarterback, Cade Silva. Brings up 2nd and 10. Again, going to be a pass play. Time on the Whalers' side here as they have kept Cardinal Spellman off the scoreboard so far. Another pass play, dumped out, and nothing doing as again, good open field tackling. The fundamentals on this team have been spectacular so far.
Doing the little things right. And that really helps when you do the little things right. They cut down on their penalties today, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
You know, some turnovers early, but none in the second half.
Night and day when you look at the offense from the first half to the second half.
100%.
Unbelievable.
Again, it's just a matter of getting it to the playmakers and giving them a chance to make a play. 3rd and about 11, call it. But more importantly, 3rd and a whole bunch of scores. Rush comes in, pass wide open. Murray's got it. And he's got big yardage inside the 20, close to the 12-yard line. Again, a couple of receivers there, but Murray ended up catching it and taking it for a huge gain, a chunk play for the Spellman offense as the clock stops momentarily with 2:28 to go.
New wrinkle there. Murray's been staying in protection a lot. This time out of protection, and Spellman takes a timeout. Out of protection and found himself wide open as nobody seemed to pick him up until he caught the ball.
So it looks like Cardinals took time out there, so they just have 1 left now. And 2:28 to play here, 1st and 10. But,
now the coaches are over there talking to the defense saying, hey guys, do you want your shutout or don't you want your shutout?
Yep.
It's on the line here. You're not talking about wins and losses, you're talking about your shutout.
So we've got 2:28 to play. We'll maybe let this possession play out, and then we'll start talking about our 3 stars.
Sounds good.
I got a couple of names in my head. We'll see what you come up with.
My problem is I got about 20 on my list right now.
That includes the whole defensive squad, right?
The whole defense
exactly.
could get a star,
Well, we'll see. We might be able to get DC Collins to grab a player here towards the end of the game, or after the game here. We'll see if we can pull that off. Whalers up 14-0 here, 2:28 to play. Napstead looking deep into the end zone, got a man overthrown. Hanlon in good position to make a play on the ball, but well over the head of both the intended receiver and Aaron Hanlon on defense, so just 5 seconds off the clock there.
Trying to hit the junior wideout, Liam Whitington.
He's had a good game as well. Came up with a big catch. So 2nd and 10. Still just over 2 minutes to play. So again, if they score here, got to think onside kick. If you're the Cardinal Spellman.
Oh yeah,
folks.
definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
But they need the first part of it. The first part of to score. Then they think about the extra point. You got to kick the first one for sure.
Right. So 3 wideouts, 2 to the far side. Napstead looking to the far side of the field, now pulls it in, rolling, looking back. Couple of Whalers there, tipped, incomplete.
Whoa. Looked like it was going right to the Cardinal Spellman
He was
player
behind
down.
the defense.
He was behind and the tip was coming right towards him. I think, was it Hanlon there that flew in?
I believe so, yeah.
He flew in there and just distracted him enough so he couldn't pull it in. Would have been an unbelievable and lucky catch if it happened. Not much time, only 10 seconds on that.
It was Hanlon that finally got in there to disrupt it. Haig also in on the play. And Cirillo actually back there. But lots of time after he rolled out and looked back across the field. Good job by the Whalers to stay with their players.
Spellman's offensive line's really holding up here in this drive.
Pass inside. Oh, nice tackle. Great open field hit by Owen Sullivan, bringing the wood.
This will be...
and final timeout, I believe, called by the Cardinal. 2:01 to play. Oh, no, actually, you know what? The Whalers actually called their second timeout, so there's 1 timeout for each team on the board. So on the scoreboard, there's 1 timeout for each team.
It's 4th down for Spellman, so they
Most importantly, it's 4th down.
They need to pick up the first down, then they can waste that last timeout to set up a play. But they need what, 7 yards here at least, if not a touchdown.
Ball rests just outside the 10-yard line.
Again, the coaching staff is saying 1 more play, guys, and you get your shutout.
Right.
You want it. Suck it up 1 more time.
Get a hand up, anything, pressure that quarterback.
The weekend is yours with the shutout. Go for it. 2:01 to go here. So Spellman stays alive if they get 7 more yards. They really stay alive if they score a touchdown in this play.
Yep.
Nantucket wins the ball game if they can hold them to less than 7 yards.
4th and about 6. Looks like more like 8, but nonetheless, 4th down. Napstead gonna roll. Throws it up. Oh, what a catch!
Unbelievable.
Wow. Was that Murray?
That was Murray.
Wow, what a catch. One-handed grab by Murray.
Unbelievable catch. You don't see that on Monday Night Football.
Well, I did see on SportsCenter Top 10, they had a play from Abington High School
Abington
on top plays.
Is that right?
Yesterday, this morning actually.
Now the field becomes
14 to 6.
real quiet.
Things get very interesting with a bunch of time left here, 1:53.
This extra point really doesn't mean an awful lot.
Right.
If they miss it, same scenario, onside kick, touchdown. If
So
they
a
get
huge
it,
4th down catch. Kick is up and it is good. So now a 14-7 game with 1:53 to go. Onside kick upcoming. Just 1 timeout for Cardinals. So
They can only stop the clock once, but right now Nantucket has got to secure this kickoff.
Secure the kickoff and get one first down. And
lots of times you say, let's get our good hands people up on the front line, but they're not used to playing there sometimes.
No, not
yet. So they get a little bit nervous, but I'm looking, there is a few 20s up there. Sullivan's up there. I'm not sure if this is the line that they always use or not, but they have 91, 99, 22, 25, 12. So they have some hands people.
Yep.
I have a feeling this is their normal setup. Now, does Spellman shoot it right at them, or
they try and beat them to the ball?
Beat them. Sometimes you do that little 15-yard kick where you pooch it over their heads and try to outrush the three guys in the second line who are not expecting the ball as much.
Now the ball's on the ground though, so it's going to be a squibber of some sort. Again, not a lot of guys up on the front there for the Whalers. So an onside kick upcoming here, 14-7, minute 53 to go in the game.
If it goes 10 yards, it's free no matter who touches it or doesn't touch it.
Ball bounces again. Whalers got it. Great job.
The front line, let the ball go through.
Good kick, though. I mean, that was.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're not going to throw the ball on first down.
I think you're safe there, my friend. I think you're safe this time.
Okay.
So one first down, and this should do it with a minute 50 left. Just one timeout.
You want to run this first down for two reasons. One, to get the timeout taken off the board. They can't run it all out. What you want to do is get them to call their last timeout. So you want to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running.
And they are passing. I can't believe it. Oh, good. I think this was just a design run. He stays in bounds. Look like a pass. Oh, my goodness.
My cardiologist is calling me right now. He says there's something going on.
So second and about 8.
They didn't use their final timeout.
Continues to tick.
Okay.
All right.
No timeouts left, we're hearing, so this will do it. All you got to do is run it 2 more times. All right, my 3 stars here.
Yep. What do you got?
For number 3, I have number 17, David Cirillo.
Yes.
Number 2, I have the big guy, number 99, Jane Lalasco.
Yep. As we watch another good run right up the middle, close to first down yardage.
And my number 1 star is going to go to number 4, Eli
McKeever.
I'm going to call him MacGyver because
he did it all today, huh? The man of all trades. I love it.
MacGyver
goes to McKeever.
I'm going to call him MacGyver too many times. So sorry, Eli. Sorry, Mom. Mom's going to get on me when she sees me.
I love it. I think Brock Beamish played a phenomenal second half as well, but McKeever is a great player of the game. We'll give him our double nod as Eli McKeever gets the player of the game.
I wonder if...
So we went back and forth on the timeouts. They definitely had another timeout and have used their final timeout with 50 seconds to go. 3rd down and 2 for the Whalers. First down ends the game. Well, a great way to start out a new era for Coach Reese Everett and the football program. What a way to usher in the new season, new squad.
3rd and looks like about 1 here.
1-ish.
If you don't get the first down, you still can run the clock out.
Sure can.
Get the first clock, you get the first down, you start celebrating.
Inside handoff, first down, and the game will be over as the Whalers will run it out here and come away with a home opening win over Cardinal Spellman. Wow, what a great win. Statement win here already. I know it's the first game, but man.
And the guy running the ball there, he was right on my bubble.
There you go.
To
I
make
know.
one
Well,
of the
again,
3
Beamish,
stars.
and we didn't even give any.
Beamish, the defense, the whole defense, as you mentioned. But yeah, a great team effort.
And of course, Aaron Hanlon with a touchdown run as well, as he broke one to the outside and scored the second touchdown for Nantucket. So down 5. They don't even have to run a play here. They do snap it, and Beamish goes down on a knee and gets a little hit, but hopefully things will just calm down here as the Whalers win their home opener here and begin the new era under Coach Reese Everett with a victory 14-7 over the Cardinal.
Well,
How do you like it, Whalers Nation?
I kidded Coach Everett yesterday. If you get a victory tomorrow, you're only going to be 291 behind Coach Capizzo. So he's 291.
You got to
behind.
start somewhere, though, baby. And again, a great job and fantastic work from Charles Douglas here, setting us up here with multiple cameras. We'll see if we can grab a player.
A++ for our behind-the-scenes guy,
Absolutely.
Charles.
He did an amazing job with some new toys. We'll see if DC Collins can maybe grab Eli McKeever as our player of the game. Again, thanks very much to Olivia Nascimento on the camera. Her first football game, wouldn't have known it. She's in playoff form here already. Great stuff.
Camera person, A++ for you, too.
So we're going to grab Eli McKeever here as our player of the game. We've got McKeever up here in the booth just after the Whalers win. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, absolutely. What a great game. What a great way to start the season off with a win. Absolutely. And let's go over here to the window where we can get you in the camera because you're just a much better looking guy than I am, so we'll get you on the camera. New era, new coach.
Yep.
How big is this to come up with a victory?
Man, first game this season. This is amazing for us. We've been working all summer, training really hard. Love the new coach. He pushes us extremely hard to do our best every day, and it's a great way to start the season off.
Excellent. Well, again, second half adjustments. Man, what a night and day difference. I mean, you had 5 possessions inside their own 50-yard line, and then to finally push one in after a nice long drive. How good was that to feel?
Man, I felt amazing. I've been working really hard for this, and I couldn't do it without my team, my QB, everyone on the team. They really pushed me to do my best every day. It's all thanks to them, man.
Well, congratulations. You are a player of the game. Go enjoy it, my friend.
Thank you, man.
New nickname, I call you MacGyver.
He did it all today. And as you saw, Whalers Nation, the Whalers come away with a 14-7 victory. 1-0, baby. Let's do it. We'll be back at it again in a couple of weeks. The Whalers travel off island. We'll see you right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium on Friday the 20th. The Falcons from Mashpee come paying us a visit. We're ready for you, Mashpee. Thanks very much for joining us, Dick. Always a pleasure hanging out with you. Many thanks to DC Collins on the camera right now and doing a great job for us. Olivia Nascimento, she's in playoff form, as I said. And Charles Douglas, man, what a great job you have done, my friend. You have earned your keep here today. Thanks very much for joining us here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whalers win 14-7.
Woo.
Okay, we are back with our fourth quarter end of game.
My name is Sheila Lucy. I'm Nantucket Harbor Master and the Director of the Nantucket Lifeguard Program. We're going to offer you some beach safety tips today. My tip is always swim near a lifeguard, pay attention to the signs and the flags, and know what beach access you are at.
Hi, I'm Shane Carey. I'm the Assistant Harbor Master and full-time lifeguard. My safety tip is avoid swimming alone and avoid swimming after dusk.
Hi, I'm Squire. I'm an assistant harbor master out here on Nantucket as well as a full-time lifeguard. And my safety tip is to know your limitations and pick the best beach conditions for you and your family.
Hi, I'm Kevin, lifeguard supervisor. My safety tip is, if you need help in the water, raise your hand above your head and signal for help.
My name's Justin. I'm a lifeguard supervisor, and my beach safety tip is to learn rip current safety and talk to the lifeguards at your beach to gain knowledge.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a Nantucket lifeguard, and my beach safety tip is that alcohol and swimming never mix.
I'm Noah, and I'm a Nantucket lifeguard. My beach safety tip is to always enter the water feet first.
Hi, I'm Ethan Coggins. I'm a lifeguard supervisor. My beach safety tip is that Nantucket is a fragile ecosystem. Leave only footprints on the beach. Never leave your trash behind.
I'm JV and I'm a beach lifeguard. My tip for the day is to beat the heat and block the sun.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm a beach lifeguard, and my tip for the day is to designate a person to watch the water.